What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. It's been a bit since I made a video, but in today's video I'm going to be breaking down how I helped a friend of mine generate over $300,000 a month selling products online. We only use Shopify and Facebook ads to do this, and in this video I'm going to break down some of the things that we worked on during the process of building up his business, some of the things he was struggling with, and some lessons that we used to help him generate this sort of revenue that you can use in your own businesses as well. And these aren't necessarily specifically tailored towards just dropshipping and e-commerce, and that was the model that we were using, but also are things that you can use inside of your own business, no matter what kind of business it is. Specifically, it's mostly tailored towards online business, but again, some of these things you can use in any business. So when I first started working with Rich, we dove into some of the things that he was having problems with. So one of the things that the situation he was in was that he was stuck in the phase of testing products and not finding something that he saw as scalable or that he knew was going to be scalable. So he first came to me when he was testing and again, not finding any success. And he said he tested upwards of over 200 products, which to me was like the craziest number that I'd even heard of people testing and not being able to find something at least scalable that they can generate some profits with. And the first thing I looked into was how he was managing his advertisements, because he told me that he was generating some sales but wasn't finding anything that was really scalable or that was profitable when he tried to scale. And the first thing, and this is lesson number one, that I dove into with him was proper ad management. And honestly, out of everything, this was probably the turning point for him in his business. Was he realized that he wasn't managing his advertisements and his media buying properly. He was killing things too fast. He didn't know what time frame and windows of data to be looking at and how to make proper decisions within his ad account, which would inevitably lead to radical success over the next 90 days that we were working together. Now, we just had our last call last week, but he's off to do great things this year. He's got the fundamentals that he needs and has really established media buying skills, the business skills, and the vision for the future of what he's going to be building in his business. But a few of the things that we made adjustments within how he was managing his ads was the data window that he was looking at. He was typically looking at things in a 3-day to 48-hour window and making emotional decisions based on what those metrics were telling him. So if any of you guys run Facebook ads or want to run Facebook ads, just understand that advertising is not a linear trajectory. So what I mean by that is it's not you spend X amount per day and automatically make X amount back every single day. There are fluctuations day to day, week to week, and even month to month in advertising efforts and performance on any advertising platform that you're using. So specifically with meta ads is what we're talking about here. So one of the things I had him do was open up his window of data that he was looking at to a 7-day window. And if you guys run Facebook ads or know anything about Facebook ads, is that most times you're working with 7-day click, 1-day view attribution model within your advertising. So it makes the most sense to work on 7-day averages based on that attribution window that you're working with. So one of the things is I made him start looking at data at a bit of a bigger window, giving enough time and budget for Facebook to really, one, present itself, and two, attribute that data back to the ad account and whatever tracking software he was using. And this made a radical difference in his testing because he was letting Facebook have enough spend and enough budget to optimize, to find customers, and to get more data in his ad account and train his pixel, as some people may say, but really start to optimize and learn who his ideal customer is so that he could make more, valuable decisions within his ad account when he was making decisions on when to keep something, kill something, when to scale something, and when to trim things back. So we worked a lot on the actual management inside of his ads, which I feel like a lot of people, literally, if they can fix that one thing in their business, they can gain a lot more traction. Now, obviously, that's not one size fits all solution to every online business, but a lot of times when you're running ads, how you manage your ads and the decisions that you make when managing your ads can make a really big impact in your business. And this is, again, the first thing that we did to make adjustments in how he was managing his business and push things towards profitability and then eventually scaling to new heights. And that leads me to lesson number 2. When he started gaining success and gaining traction in his business, one of the things that I felt that we worked on a lot was consistency in maintaining a good mentality and honing into emotions when making decisions, right? A lot of us tend to ride the roller coaster of entrepreneurship, of the fluctuations, great days, the bad days, maybe problems that we have, and things that we need to be working on to make things better. But a lot of times we let our emotions get involved in those decisions. And sometimes when you're a solo operator and you don't have somebody you can talk with about the decisions or the things that's happening in your business, whether that's a mentor, a business partner, a friend, a peer, whatever it is, it can be tough to be stuck in our own minds sometimes. And again, I've ran into this myself too. We're all human, and it's just about training your brain and training yourself as an entrepreneur to make better decisions with less emotional attachment to those decisions. So that was one of the things that we worked on when things were going through maybe great times, how to not get too emotional and I guess trigger happy when making decisions on maybe scaling or spending budget in places that just because performance was good during that period, you don't want to, I guess, break things, right? And at the same time, when we went through tough times, I just went through Q4 where there was a US election, which had caused performance issues within Facebook inside of his ad accounts. And some of the things that we did to adjust, trim back the fat on the ads and maintain profitability when performance was low and ride out those periods when in the past he might have been making emotional decisions and killing things when they didn't need to be and looking at a smaller window when making decisions. So opening up again that window of data that we're looking at, understanding that we're not playing the day to day, even week to week, we're really playing the month to month game when we're looking at our advertising and our business as a whole and getting to that point and how to control our emotions during the peaks and the valleys of business. So that was another thing that, again, if you can really lock into and focus on the mentality and the mindset when you're running your business and keeping emotions out of it the best that you can and trying to make decisions based on data rather than what your emotions are telling you, you're going to be 10 steps further ahead and make less, I guess, problematic mistakes in your business that could have been resolved by not basing them on emotion. And again, I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. We all do it, but this is why it's important to surround yourself with a community of people of like-minded, either entrepreneurs or people in business or just people who are kind of on the same track as you. And that's also why we built out our free private community. And again, I'm just going to drop the link down below, just a subtle plug. If you guys are interested in joining a community of other people who are on that same track as you or maybe done the things that you're trying to do and learn directly from them, we have a free Telegram chat. It's going to be linked down in the description down below. You can get access to me, my business partners, and all the awesome members inside the community as it's growing. So again, that link's going to be down below and we'll see you guys inside there. But that does lead me to the last thing that we worked on was looking at the bigger picture and the vision and some of the things that with the conclusion of the work that we were doing together led to what the goals are for 2025 and some of the things that he was going to be implementing into his business. So again, if you're in the e-commerce model, chances are you're probably selling physical products. And physical products are an amazing lever to leverage when building up your business because people love tangible, people love material, and people just love things, right? They love products, they love things that might solve a problem or things that might help them achieve a desired outcome in their life, whatever it may be. And leveraging these physical products can be really, really good. But one of the things that we had talked about is what do we want to do with this business to maybe make it more valuable, make it sellable, make it even more profitable into the future. And some of the things that you can work on is really honing into your back-end system. So if you're in the place where you're starting to get sales and you're starting to build out a customer base and you're selling products and you're doing well, one of the things that I encourage you to start looking at and that we really started to focus on near the end of our work together was a vision for building up a better back-end system. So making the customer experience even better than it is, making the returning customer rate even higher than it is, and add in models to the business that could again increase our experience, increase our returning customers, and increase our recurring revenue. So some of the things that we had worked on was putting into place a plan for creating some sort of digital offer, some sort of returning customer offer that would make things better. And some of the things that you guys can do inside of your businesses to do this is create a subscription club. Now, again, it depends on the product that you're working with and the business that you're running, but a subscription club or subscription model on the back end of your business can be a really, really great way to increase your returning customers and increase your profit per customer as well. Because the lifetime value of your customer is really, really important when you're building a long-term business, something that's actually valuable that you want to build for a long period of time, or maybe even look towards exiting in the future. So a subscription model is a great way to do it. Adding on digital products to increase the actual average order value without increasing your cost of goods sold can be a really great way to do it. And just honing into what your long-term vision is for the business. Because yes, it's great to get something up and running, something that's generating profits and just churning cash month to month, but you also want to be making sure that you have a long-term vision when you're building something and continue making it better every single month, year after year, as you grow the business. So these were a couple lessons that I just want to touch base on that we really, really focused in during the course of building his business from having problems to now scaling to multiple six figures a month in sales and pushing into wherever he ends up taking it, hopefully multi seven figures a month and beyond. So these are the things that I think that you guys should be thinking about when you're building your online business. And again, if you guys want some help or want another angle or some feedback on some of the things that you're doing in your business and want to chat with myself, my business partners, and other people who are on that same journey as you, again, that community access link, it's completely free. It's going to be down in the link in the description below. Wow, that was a tongue twister. But I will see you guys inside that group, and I hope to see you guys crush it as we move into the rest of this year.